Testing.
1, 2.
2.
3, 4.
Okay. You want to do the intro?
Who's talking to you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hey, make sure that's in front of you so we can have the.
It's how you made it. Like it's not from me.
It's not how I made it.
It's how you made it.
No, nobody sat there.
It's how you
other
made
than
it. Don't stop me. It's how you put it.
Right.
You want me to?
Yeah, you do it.
You can do it.
Was you talking?
I was talking to her.
Oh, okay. See, Hannah,
I'm gonna do it one day.
You
I gotta,
set
you
me
know
up.
what? I gotta write it down. I gotta get it.
Hello.
So here's the thing: you don't have
Everybody,
to.
welcome
You don't have to be.
Hot Topix Podcast. With me, I have that. And today we're gonna be talking about what are we talking about again?
That sounds good. I'm here.
So yeah,
do
so
that again. It's easier when it's not recorded.
Yeah, okay. That sounded really good. You need to do that again. Are you recording? Oh, I hate you so much.
Yeah, we're recording. So now you guys know what happens behind the scenes.
Shenanigans and nonsense.
Well, welcome to the Hot Topix Podcast. Again, this is your host, Psycho 4081, and we're joined by
Me. Felonious Feather.
Lamb chop.
and
I guess for today.
Yes.
Demetri.
Or is it part of us now?
he can introduce himself though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
you
You have to
usually
say
say
a guess. What
guess.
three of
Yes.
us? There's three of
Okay.
us. So
No, you
you
just
do it properly.
No,
you
you're
just
wrong.
mind.
You're wrong. I
Am
don't
I
think you're wrong.
Demetri? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay,
We're
thank
not
you.
saying that he can't introduce himself.
I'm
We're
saying you have
you
to
usually
make-
say
yeah,
without
I guess,
guess.
yes.
Today is.
You're slacking. You're behind.
Demetri Ward.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Demetri Ward.
Yes.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Today we're going to be talking about a continuation from last week of what we had. That's what we're having, right?
A continuation.
You know what she said. You get on my nerves.
She said continuation.
No, she said
I was-
continuation.
Demetri, what did she say?
She said continuation.
Thank you.
They're just beefing me because
That's why I looked at
I
her.
tried to pick out the wrongs in his sentences, so he's trying to get back at me. But whatever, I'm used to him. So
All right, so we're going to.
and then hey, you're laughing. Oh my!
I was smiling in spirit.
So for those who don't know, Demetri does a podcast on YouTube. His Demetrix Cinema.
Mm-hmm.
But he talks about movies before.
Upcoming movies that are out, and my whole world of it, and voice your opinions on it also.
Okay, so he
Sounds
critiques the movies.
Or praises.
I said critique.
But it's also upon everybody else's ideas and
Opinions, yeah.
opinions on it or whatever.
Okay, so we're going to continue the epic movies, scary movies.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if you guys tuned into the last one, we talked about some impactful movies that we thought, movies that was impactful or were trendsetters or just, scared the bejesus out of us. So, and we know
Out of you.
whatever.
And me too. I'm the scaredy cat over here.
So, Felonious is a fan of
horror
movies.
Yes.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not. And
Not so
I'm
much.
a fan.
you're a fan. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm either way. I just don't like the gore. We talked about it last time.
No,
Yeah.
that's a lie. He's scared.
I don't know why.
I'm telling you. Then he tries to distract himself when we're watching something
whatever.
scary, and then he tries to go like, "Oh, he's not paying attention because he's scared," and he wouldn't want to show me that part of him. But I get it.
Whatever.
It's okay.
No, like I said,
it's okay. It's
those
okay.
those B movies that she be
You're
watching.
safe with me. It's okay.
You can see the zipper on their mask.
I probably would be on my phone with subtitle movies also.
Oh no, I love subtitle movies.
I can't do
love
it.
subtitles.
I
It's
do
better.
not.
You can hear it properly. Like
I
you
do
can
not.
read what
You
you're
can hear?
saying.
Yes.
Yeah, because no, it will make
Yes.
you hear. Listen
I agree.
properly.
She
You
can hear.
read
She
it.
can hear the words.
No, not hear the words.
You
What
get
I'm
on my
saying is, no, what I'm
nerves.
saying, yeah, here, I'm still saying it because when they say something, you understand it more
Yes.
with the subtitle. That's
Oh,
what I'm
because you
saying.
couldn't understand the regular
No,
English.
whatever. it makes it more explicit.
Okay.
You get on my nerves.
I got you. Hey, listen.
Sometimes though the sound is lower, and
Yeah.
you're like, "What did he say?"
So
but if
exactly,
you're looking at
you
the
can't read
subtitles,
it.
you can see what they
Exactly.
said.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm
the
good with
subtitles
that.
could be distracting.
Yeah, I
No.
was just about
For
to say
people,
that.
Your
for people
brain-
with what's that thing? ACHD. Oh, what's that word?
Oh,
ADHD.
ADHD.
That's what he has. So
Yeah,
he
I
has that.
agree.
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
that's why.
Cue the pinky in the brain thing, please.
What I don't know what it's called. So all
ADHD.
all these
Brainstem.
things, funnily, all these things, all these words, all these people having something. I first learned of it in America, so I never knew
About subtitles?
No, not subtitles. That
ADHD.
ADHD.
Oh,
Oh, I
that.
think she meant the alphabet.
Yeah, it's a lot of alphabets over here.
It's like A.
So all those things I never knew people had those, but then
Right.
I met him, so I understood.
And
It cleared it all up, didn't it?
Yeah, and,
So-
and she learned vowels when she met me.
You know what?
Whatever.
So it doesn't distract you when you're looking at the words and
No.
trying to watch the film at the same
No,
time.
at all.
Oh.
I love it.
Yeah,
more.
I'm
I
with
can't
I
you.
love
do
it
that.
more
I
when
can't.
I did.
Now I will watch a movie with subtitles, but I prefer now with Netflix. Sometimes you can convert them. You can actually
Right,
change the language.
right.
I'll do that.
Right.
Change
But-
the language to what?
Yeah, to whatever link. Like
Yeah,
if you
to
see
English.
if you-
You know, even English. That's what I'm saying. Even English movies, I still put subtitle.
right, because you don't speak English.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, I understand that.
Whatever.
But for the rest of us,
That speak English.
speak English, and even with Lamb Chop and her Afro Spanglinese. So,
I told
hey.
somebody that today. I was just like, I can't get my hair to act right. I want an afro so bad, but this daggone Afro Spanglinese hair that I got in front won't
Yeah,
do.
you only got 10%.
The back will be fine. The front won't do it.
You gotta
It
get
just
one
won't
breed.
do it. Right. Thank you.
All right, so some of the movies we talked about last time was The Exorcist.
Are we gonna do trending news? Because I have.
Oh, I'm
trending
sorry.
news,
Yes, we
and
are.
I'm all
Trending news.
Got my panties in a bunch.
Yes.
I want to do trending news.
Yes, hit us with some trending news.
Diddy.
Unfortunately, and I said I was not going to do Diddy news. I wasn't going to pay attention to it. I wasn't going to think about it. But
It
my
comes to
husband
you.
showed me that daggone video, and I was.
Oh my god,
Done.
that was
Oh.
terrible.
Yeah.
It was
awful.
horrible.
Yeah,
it was
awful.
horrible, horrible.
Oh, did you see he came out to do damage control, and then he was like, "Oh," but he
How
did
you
not.
going to do damage control on that?
He did not even apologize to the person directly. He was like, "I'm sorry for what I did. I looked like when I saw the video, I was ashamed. Blah 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 blah." He didn't say, "Hey, I'm sorry for." Of course, it's a PR.
Right,
He
Whatever.
didn't deny it.
right.
So he
Yeah,
couldn't because of the
Because
video.
Yeah.
the video showed like. it was
But
terrible.
for somebody who said, "Well, he went to therapy," and then you know what, you would have acknowledged that you did
and
it
then
instead of saying,
apologize to the person.
Yeah. But instead,
Then-
he said, "I'm going to defend my legacy and my character. People just want money and this and that, whatever. All these lies being told about me." Yeah, because there was no video.
But now
Right.
that
Now
there's
there's
a
video.
video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm remorseful, and
I went to therapy.
Yeah.
I did
So you
that.
had
and
no
I mean,
choice.
Yes,
I mean,
because but then you did not even say, "Hey, I'm so sorry to
That
the
I
person
hurt you in any
yes,
kind of way."
involved and all of
Wow.
that." It was just
And you could clearly see that she had all the moves of an abused person. Like she just had her stuff and was
scared,
just
yeah.
trying to get away. Like you could see that that's a long-term abuse. That
Yeah.
wasn't like something he did that day.
Yeah.
That had been going on for a while.
For a
She
while,
just
yeah.
had that look and that fear. You could feel that fear.
Didn't he say that he was drunk or something along those lines?
yes,
I was
yes. He was
mm,
drunk.
That's still not an excuse.
Yeah, but you ran down that hall like he wasn't drunk.
right,
Yeah.
right,
You know.
right.
Yeah, but she said
Absolutely.
he was drunk too.
Oh, she
And
did
then
say
she
that?
said he was
Okay.
drunk, and then he was sleeping. So while he was sleeping, she tried to leave.
get out,
Yes,
okay.
so she went to the hall. That's when she was going down the elevator,
So
the
he-
hallway, and then he ran.
But when did he punch her in the face?
Yeah, I guess he realized she was leaving
Okay.
when she left, so he ran down the hall
to
and then
catch her.
to catch her, and then he hit her. And
It was
all that, and then
horrible.
dragged her back.
It was horrible, and it's like no apology.
Right.
And I know from the work that I do that hurt people.
Right.
And if you don't take care of those issues, that's how it's going to be in your life. But at least, like you said, I guess he felt like he couldn't apologize because he settled with her.
That's even more of a reason too.
I
you
agree,
gave
but
the
I
money.
guarantee you those lawyers told him not to say you did it because an apology is kind of an admission.
But he
Well,
already
when
paid,
there's
though.
a video
Right.
though,
I agree with you. Yeah, it's an absolute video, and you can't say that wasn't you. I'm sorry, you just can't. It's
Yeah, you
just
running down the hall talking about take that.
Why are you my friend? I ask myself that on a consistent basis.
Yes. I guess this is worse than the Ray Rice thing, where he...
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say that's way worse than the Ray Rice because, and to be honest,
it's still bad.
She assaulted him all the way to the elevator, threw drinks on him the whole nine, spit on him the whole nine. But his was a reaction. Bow.
Right.
His, I'm chasing you. I don't like what you did.
Yeah.
Leave. And then stomped
I think
her.
he threw, and threw a vase.
A
Vase.
Yeah.
You can say vase too. We'll give you that one.
Vase because it called in English. Proper English is vase.
Wow.
That's American.
Oh, you like this?
It's up to me to make sure she stays on the straight and narrow.
No, I don't. A lot of my English is British.
You don't spec.
It's British. It's not. It's not American. That's it.
But you say privacy
because it's privacy. But you expect me to say privacy because I'm here, so I get some words that I use. I mix words. So if you cannot understand, it's because you're American. You've not been out of the corner, the box they put you in.
He can understand.
he
just wants to have something to pick on.
I've never met an English person whose father was a bird.
Well, I told you, I'm a bird species. I come from a line of birds.
The level of special.
Really? Oh my God.
I'm just saying. All right, you got the Diddy. What you have?
Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, that's a good one. I totally forgot about that one.
I was heated. Like, I could physically feel myself being so pissed off that I couldn't even. And I'm pissed off for. Okay, so apparently she said to a black woman.
Oh yeah. Eyelashes, something about
right
that.
That you can't read. What did she say? Because I wrote the quote down. You're having trouble reading because your fake eyelashes. Because of your fake eyelashes.
That's
wow.
terrible.
And she picked the wrong one too.
I'm so glad she jumped on her. I am so glad she jumped on her. Yeah. So her reply was, "You're a bleach blonde, bad built, butch body," and that has been going around. That's everywhere. Like it is everywhere. And I was just like, "Yeah, you deserved every single word in that."
So her name is Jasmine. Is it Jasmine?
Jasmine Crockett.
Right.
From Texas.
The Houston area, right? So I've been following her for a while. I think she's a freshman congresswoman.
Yes.
Right. And I was impressed with her because, like I said, I could watch her and I know she's not the one to be played with.
Right.
And you're in Congress, so you've worked with her.
Right.
She should know that was not the one to play with. Because she'll give it to you.
She thought she was going to get away with it. She thought she was going to get away with it.
And they tried.
The thing that really pissed me off is that she should have been removed.
Mm-hmm.
Marjorie Taylor Greene should have been removed, and she should have been sanctioned. Like, they should not have been able to continue that meeting. It should have stopped. They should have took her out, and she should have been sanctioned.
But, truthfully, like all the stuff she's done anyway while she's there, I mean, that's just one of many.
Agreed.
So she should have been plucked out of Congress to begin with. And in Georgia, whoever the district that keeps voting her in, you guys should be embarrassed.
Yeah. I agree. But so now you piling on again, and it was, I guarantee you if she directed that insult to a white male, it would have been a different outcome. I feel like it would have been a different outcome. I was so mad. I was like, she said what?
Mistake number two.
Playing it back because I didn't believe it.
She said.
I didn't believe it.
And well, mistake number two was trying to shush her.
Yes. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And Hillary Clinton had a quote that when you run out of intelligent things to say, you try to attack my character or my appearance. And that's exactly what that was. Like she was giving it to her and she could not come up with anything to say intelligently. So she figured, I'm just going to say something I've probably been waiting to say for a minute.
But I'm just impressed that she came up with that right off the cuff.
She went right there and I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene is
just a horrible human being.
She should not. And even before she got to Congress, she was the one that was harassing, I think, the parents of victims of, was it?
Yeah.
One of the school shootings.
Yeah. One of the school shootings. Oh, the kids.
Newtown?
The kids? Yeah, I think it was
Newtown? But so she was just she should not even have gotten a vote to begin with, and they just still put her in. She is the most ridiculous. Was 3 of them in there, but I think she's actually the worst.
Horrible.
She's actually the worst.
Absolutely horrible. And they're not going to do anything about it, and they just going to let her get away with it. And yeah.
Sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad. Like, first of all, I hate seeing women fight. I hate seeing women fight because they think that, you know, a lot of people think that that's what we're reduced to anyway. You know, that's what we do. So that right there was just too much. It was just too much. Like, okay. But this is the same party who elected a man and said you can grab him by the pussy.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
do what you want to him. So.
Yep. And whose other prominent member was accused of being a pedophile.
Right.
So yeah, that whole. Whew. Oh, by the way, did you know that those same Republicans got together and decided to vote to make to give him a presidential citation of some sort,
a Medal of Congress or
Yes.
something crazy, Medal of Honor. I was just like, this can't be happening.
I was like, throw the whole party away. The whole, they're embarrassed. Even Mitt Romney was talking about this. This is some embarrassment. It is. It's just, you know, and it's not playing, you know, political, you know, jockeying or anything like that. I don't go with, you know, I'm gonna go all blue and all, no. This is embarrassing.
Right.
I don't care who it is. It's
just as a human being.
Exactly. They got to go. They do.
They're not going anywhere, unfortunately. There are a lot of people who vote their party, so they're not going anywhere. But that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible.
And speaking of that party,
I knew you was gonna have a Trump. I knew you was gonna have a Trump.
no, this is actually not.
Can't resist
this
it.
is not
You
Trump.
can't
Actually,
resist it.
this is not. This is more or less going back to Texas, right? You know, Texas Governor Abbott. This is the one that wanted to put the stuff on the river to keep immigrants from coming over.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the second or third racist state leader in the country. But
Who's the first?
well, it's always Mississippi. Okay, who it is? Just put X. Whoever's from Mississippi. And let me throw DeSantis in there too. Well, they got so many, but you know, those are the big prominent ones because they were you know, running for higher offices and they got the big states. But Governor Abbott. Oh no, before that one.
Oh my gosh.
Rudy Giuliani's birthday celebration interrupted by agents serving him with indictment in fake electors case. Rudy
Happy
Giuliani.
birthday to you.
Wow.
Rudy Giuliani is Trump's
Attorney.
attorney. He was the former mayor of New York City. He was district attorney.
Yep.
He actually was more famous for taking down the mob.
Yep.
You know, so which is ironic that, you know, now he's doing the same thing.
It's like, what happened to him? Like,
I knew something was wrong with him when he started, you know, dressing up as a woman with the lipstick and stuff. But, yeah, he doing these little skits for Trump or whatever. I'm like, oh, this guy has really lost it. Here you got a guy that went after the mob.
right.
You know, so it makes me believe that, you know, with him doing what he's doing. So what he's being indicted for conspiracy to interfere with elections in Arizona, right? That's one of the states. So all those people, all those mobsters that got convicted, you know, now if they're smart, they can call those things into question. Like, well, we need a new trial because obviously he's a criminal and he's not trustworthy and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So that's some of the ramifications that could happen. And I know he's been
Probably
disbarred. No, maybe not. They're probably like
won't.
inch or two, but
Yeah.
I thought that was great. Because
Yeah, that's the best birthday
Yeah.
present ever.
he's also the one who accused those ladies of doing something.
Having drugs and
No, not the. I'm talking about the ones who they accused
the two black women.
stealing the election, either hiding ballots or changing ballots or whatever, and they sued him
Yes.
and won. I forgot it was some ungodly amount of money that he didn't have, so unless he starts selling some stuff. So yeah, that was
That sounds like all of them gonna be selling some stuff sooner
Yeah.
or later.
yeah.
But then again, they probably hiding money everywhere. So
Speaking of selling some stuff, you have anything, Felonious?
To sell.
Yeah, that was not a good segue at all. It was not. You're being ridiculous.
But no, I did want to say that Governor Abbott, they're going to pardon the guy who was convicted in court of killing a protester, Black Lives Matter protester, I believe it was. So I was like, it's getting just too blatant now.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't care. We don't care. What are you going to do about it? Because we're still going to get elected.
Right.
And that's the sad part.
And they are still getting elected.
Yes, they are. So.
Wow.
That's a big sigh.
That is a big sigh.
So, you have anything else?
No, that was the only
it?
thing that grinded my gears this week.
You know what? And I didn't. Let me see. I got to have something about science because I always pull up something about science. Got to have something on there.
Somebody went into space. I remember I was falling asleep and I heard that they just went up for a little bit and came back down real quickly, and it was civilians on the.
Oh, was it the guy from Jeff Bezos?
I don't remember.
Thing? I heard about that.
Yeah, it was a short flight. I remember.
Right.
I remember hearing that.
Yeah, they was criticizing him and saying that they're spending all this money on making these little lights, which is minor stuff. It's not really big stuff. Then putting that money into fixing what's wrong on the planet. Everybody's worrying about getting into space, and Elon Musk wants to get to Mars eventually, I guess, and terraform. That's way down the line, but he wants to be a multi-planet species. But I'm like, all the money that they have, fix this place here.
Yeah.
So that's just me, though. Whatever.
It's your little socialist self.
I was surprised I don't have many Trump stuff though.
Thank you.
Yeah, Trump. He gives us stuff on the weekly. You gotta have something.
Thank you for not having that. I think we give him too much energy.
Oh.
Minutes ago, we learned that the former president has filed
He filed a what?
another appeal in this hush money case. CNN's Karis Cannell is joining us from New York with her new reporting. What can you tell us?
So he's filed an appeal in this hush money case. It was something small, but it's basically
A stall.
So what his plan is, that's why it's been every bit of the way stall. Hopefully I'll win the presidency.
Right.
And then when I get in there,
pardon everybody.
or they won't bring charges to a sitting president.
Right.
He's going to say I have presidential immunity. And that case right there is also going to the Supreme Court. He knows the Congress is not going to have enough votes to impeach him and remove. So this is a case of the system really,
Screwing us.
yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Oh
So,
my God.
but anyway, last week we talked about some good
I
movies.
missed it.
We talked about
Horror movies?
horror
Horror movies that impact our world or whatever, and
we said the scariest one was I think we all agreed on that one was
Exorcist.
The Exorcist
Yeah, that would be on my list.
and Night of the Living Dead.
the black and
Original-
white,
Okay,
the original,
okay,
the black and white
okay.
one. What was the other one we said?
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Okay.
We said she was saying something on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I'll sing another Exorcist.
The Pope's Exorcist.
Is that
Yeah.
the latest one?
Yeah.
That's
I don't think it's related though. I don't think it's a sequel in the series.
No,
'cause
it's just something else.
So they do have another one.
Okay.
Because yesterday I tried to see. I saw The Exorcist on Prime.
Okay.
There was a lot of it. There was a
Yeah.
lot. So it wasn't so great.
I'm gonna say the original was
Yeah.
the
The
best.
Original is what
Yeah.
took off, what made the franchise. Yeah,
Oh.
Halloween and Friday the 13th.
We went over the poll. So let me ask you something. This is just for you.
I feel so special.
What came first, Friday the 13th or Halloween?
I don't know.
What do you think?
What do you mean
I
came
don't know.
first?
Which one was
Which
released
movie was released first?
first? Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Everybody says
Is,
Yeah,
is
that's
that
what I
the
said.
wrong answer?
It's actually Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like
I
you said, I
didn't
don't
know that.
know.
Can-
I don't know.
Can
That
you
was a
explain
guess.
why you think Friday the 13th came out first?
I have no explanation. I
Because
just
we were talking
guessed.
about that, and the feel for it, like the woods, and it looks more like 70-ish, early 70s.
That's true. That's
So
true.
I can see why
It does.
Mhm.
Which one was Jamie Lee Curtis?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween,
Okay.
yeah. So, and he's pointing out that in the beginning it said in 1963. Blah, blah, blah,
1963 is
but
when
that
it
came
started, and 78 is when
it was
he
released.
got,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a shocker to me.
And Shane killed him yet, right? He's still.
Well, I don't know how many.
right now.
I don't know how many sequels there are, but
10,
I
12,
stopped. I
too
stopped
many.
watching.
10 at least.
There's
Or was that Halloween? That was
Oh, Halloween!
10.
Halloween had got a lot.
Yeah, Halloween
Jason
was
in
10.
space and
yeah.
you can't count Halloween 3 because that wasn't about Michael Myers.
Okay.
So you got to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then they did Halloween H2O. Then they did Halloween Resurrection.
Wow.
And now they're doing it all over again.
Okay.
John Carpenter is like he wants y'all, the audience, to just cancel all the other ones after the first one.
Okay.
Oh, so he's doing
and-
a remake instead of the sequels.
the original.
No. He didn't. No, he's not remaking it. It's Michael
a
Myers.
totally different thing.
Yeah, like 40
Okay.
years later. But the thing about it is he changed, him being her brother.
Oh.
That doesn't exist now.
But that's a remake. If it's disregarding the
A
prior
prequel,
movies,
maybe?
if it's
I mean, you kind of push towards that, but he's saying it's just taking off after the first Halloween. But he changed the story up. He's saying they were never sister and brother. I don't know why he changed that, but he did.
okay,
Okay.
I have to check that one out.
So the
I'll
the new
probably go
Halloween,
check that out.
I think it's Halloween kills, and then Halloween ends, which is 40 years later.
Gotcha.
It's
That's a lot.
Hollywood.
So you're not a horror film fan,
No.
but what are some of the movies that you've seen? Didn't you say
Very few. I've seen
you-
very few
um,
horror movies.
you skipped school one day to watch the movie?
The Exorcist. It wasn't. We didn't skip school. We were just told not to see it
Oh,
because
okay,
we were
okay.
very. I was pretty
Right.
young, and we weren't. What was that? 76, 70.
I don't know.
Like
that was Is it a
Very, very young.
75
I
ish?
think I don't know. I was like 8 months old. No, I'm joking.
You
he
threw
gets
me
on
off.
my nerves. He gets on my nerves. He does.
You threw me off because I was like, he's not about to say
I
that.
think it was 76 or
Okay. So
Yeah.
that would have made me
20.
12, 13. I wish people could see my face. Talk about a serious side eye. Okay, so it was 73.
73. Okay.
Which would made me 10.
10,
Which meant I
okay.
ain't had no business going to see this movie.
Ooh.
So we were told not to go see. And
Did you have a nightmare?
oh, did I? Did I? And growing up Catholic, it's this thing about possession that's really extra scary. I don't know why, but Catholic church is kind of spooky anyway. You go into a Catholic church and it's just like, okay. So yeah, The Exorcist for me was the thing that
So
probably why I hate horror movies now.
well, I don't blame you. But I'm gonna say some of the scary movies I think we didn't really touch on so much was like Final Destination.
I've never seen a Final
my
Destination.
gosh.
I have never seen a Final
All
Destination.
right, we're gonna have to have a marathon.
No,
You never seen
I'm
Final
scared.
Destination?
Not-
How many-
no.
how many-
It's
is
4
it-
of them, right?
is it
4 or
four?
5, something. I don't know.
It's 5, I think.
Oh, I only thought it was 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it's up to 5.
I mean, what would you say? Anyway, we need to have a marathon.
No,
I
Come
think
on.
it was
scared.
the last one was called The
that's
Final
5.
Destination.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's
Really?
I thought it was a
You're
lot
talking
of
to a movie.
Oh, sorry.
It's like I'm the expert at the table today.
No, because the last one I think was called The Final Destination.
Final Destination. Okay. Wait.
Like,
In the
Oh, I think there's one about to come out next year,
Oh wow.
2025. Final Destination Bloodlines.
oh wow.
oh,
Okay.
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 2025.
Yeah.
There we go.
There
But
you
I
go.
I thought that was a great concept because it was like it wasn't too like supernatural. It was like you cheated fate.
Right.
And we're gonna make sure you stay in line when all this stuff happened. And it was like and the stuff that happens is like stuff could actually happen.
But what I like
Right.
about it is like everything was like, it's not like it was boring. It was like still like a thriller for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was long, it was like a sequel, but then it was still interesting.
Right.
Okay.
All the way through.
Some people would just make a movie one, and then they try to do other parts of it, and then it was
Fast and
so
Furious.
terrible. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Listen, I talk bad about Fast and Furious, but I've seen all of them except for the last one. I haven't seen the last
I do
one.
the same exact
The
thing.
last one would probably be the worst, I think.
No, that Tokyo Drift was bad.
I don't know.
I hated
I
that
might,
one.
I might want to agree with her. You know why I say that?
I hated that one.
Because Jason Momoa, to me, killed just
Listen,
he tried to overdo
he
it.
can
and
stand
it
on his
just-
head and read the phone book, and I'm interested. I'm just saying.
I don't think I don't think he helped that franchise.
He didn't
out,
bring
though.
anything to the table. Is that what you said?
To the table, to the kitchen, to the refrigerator. He did. He really messed up, and I think
Yeah, I didn't really like the last one. That
them
one
trying
was-
to throw another big guy in there for Vin Diesel to fight just messed it all up.
Okay, I got you.
So I can't comment. I stopped after the first one.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh no, I have seen every last single one.
I think it was Fast 5
Yeah,
was
that's
I think it was the first one I like, and Fast 5 I like.
Well, which one did Paul
Walker die. Was
That was
Fast
Fast 6.
So which one of them had the zombie?
The zombie.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Was a zombie in there?
No.
Because we talking about scary movies.
You know what? You get on
Oh,
my
you're
nerves.
saying.
You get on my nerves. Okay, I'm sorry. I got off track. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well,
that was smooth. Embarrassing, but smooth. I like that. Well, yeah.
Like after everybody has gotten the joke and laughed, and then somebody comes and be like, "Oh yeah."
I'm always going to be the last up and in the air for 5 minutes.
oh, you poor thing. No, she mentioned sequels not being good, and that's how we got off track. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I have seen very few scary movies. I would say that.
All right. So is it because you get scared?
Yes, I get
Or
scared.
Did you see what's the one we was talking about the other day? The one Quiet Please.
Yes, I did, and actually, I like that.
Did you go to the movies and see that
I
one?
did.
Oh my God,
it was so creepy.
Let me tell you, in the movie, so it's so funny. Tasha and I went to this one, and it was like so quiet in the movie theater, and every time somebody made, everybody just turned around, and was like, "Keep quiet."
It sounded like it was this big. It sounded like it was huge when somebody made a little bit of a noise in the movie.
Yes, and then when we walked out of that theater, why could I hear like the water dripping from pipes?
Yes.
It was crazy. But they have another one coming out.
I saw that. I
Quiet
did
Place
see the
3.
trailer for that.
Speaking of sound, a movie that to me is the first one is the best. But you want to talk about sound movies, horror movies, or whatever? How about Paranormal Activity?
I've never seen that either.
That was
trying to think.
unique because that was just based on sound, loud noise, like
Oh,
of course,
wow.
ghosts or whatever, but
Right.
like reality, like realistic. With the
Like
whole
doors
cameras and stuff.
slamming and-
That changed.
okay.
That was
Right.
something different brought to the table, and
That was more science based because they were trying to determine, like the one they had, like they want to get the ghost on the video and do all the measurements and stuff like that.
right.
Oh,
But like the fact of they used the sound to scare you, like the boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
That was the first, probably the only one, but movie with just straight sound. I was like, whoa, that's scary.
what about the Blair Witch Project? Like people were going nuts about that. And
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
And that was a low budget film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I saw pieces of it. I don't think I ever
Okay.
saw the entire thing. But I remember in the middle of the night, we was out there. The house is not that far from here. And we went into the house, went up the steps. You be careful because you could go right through the steps. We got up to the top part, and it was nothing but a whole bunch of vultures up there.
Oh,
It was in the
my
middle of the night, in the
God.
woods, whatever. So we're out there talking. There was a group of us sitting there talking, and we hear this noise. And out from the middle of the woods, out in the dark, where no light comes, one of the DNR officers. Tall, blonde female. I'm like, what what are you doing out here in the middle of the? That's what she does. She's out in the middle of the woods and by herself, just walking around.
Nope.
I'm like,
Nope.
I'll pass on that job.
Yes.
Wow.
Hard pass.
Wow.
I can't
Yeah.
think of and I'm trying to think of all the movies, all the horror movies that people's like, I can't believe you haven't seen that. What's the Saw? I haven't
So
seen any
I
of
won't watch.
Saws.
I can't do the gory stuff.
Yeah.
But that was.
To me, it's just not. Saw's not scary. It's just gory.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's two different things. It's like creepy, scary,
Hostile.
are two different things.
I
yeah,
haven't seen that
Hostile.
either.
Oh, that's great too.
What is the movie with? It's not necessarily a scary movie, but it's Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. And
Seven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seven,
Yes.
yeah,
Now
that's-
that gave me the creeps.
Yeah.
That definitely gave me the creeps. I
was
wouldn't
actually
necessarily
good.
say it was very good. I
very
wouldn't
good.
say it was a horror movie, but that absolutely gave me the creeps.
Denzel turned that role down. By the way,
The Morgan Freeman role or the Brad Pitt role?
the Brad Pitt role.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't see it. Well, he could do anything.
Yeah, you
so
know what?
He could do
I
anything.
can't say that I can't see him in anything because he done
can
went
pretty
to
much do anything.
what was his name in Training Day? Alonzo.
Okay.
Right to
Shakespeare. I just saw him in
He was in Shakespeare?
Oh my God, it was so good.
wow.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I can't even think of what it.
Oh, I
the
forgot
play
about that.
now.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Gladiator.
The upcoming.
So
Gladiator.
anyway, my time. I'm not feeling Gladiator unless he's the emperor. I'm not feeling it, but he might change my mind.
Okay.
I'll say that. I'm open-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
do that. But yeah, I don't seek out horror movies, and the few horror movies that I have seen is either early on in my childhood or my goddaughter who loves horror movies has made me watch.
So, with that said, we need to do things differently. Get you outside your box. So we're gonna do a horror movie marathon.
I'm
Okay,
good.
we got you. We'll let you. We'll even let you pick the snacks.
I'm good for snacks. I'll be good for snacks, but I probably wouldn't want to eat anything.
Wait a minute. Talk about horror movies real quick. So, I took my daughter to the movies. Right. It was I ain't gonna tell you what the movie is first, but it was a long movie. But I noticed that certain parts she was closing her eyes.
Yeah,
right?
I would do that.
We walk out and it was this long movie. She was like, she was tired. She says, "Daddy, good thing I slept in the movies, right?" It was all about movies like $90 with everybody, right? And I was
Right.
like, I looked at her.
Like you went to
slept
sleep.
in the movies. The movie was Spider-Man.
No, stop.
Oh, yeah.
The last Spider-Man or
No.
the first one?
It was one with the Peter Parker I don't really care too much about. Tobey Maguire, I think it is.
Oh yeah.
One of the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he the?
No, he
Yeah,
went in
he-
the first. Was he the first one?
Tobey Maguire. Yes, Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield was the one with
Oh,
Jamie
that's right.
Foxx.
Andrew Gar-
I
yeah,
wasn't too crazy about Andrew.
Yeah,
Garfield.
yeah. His head was too big.
Yeah.
It looked like he gonna swing on a web and just fall over.
I thought he was better than Tobey Maguire.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I would.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I didn't like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. A lot of people did, but
My favorite one is the one they have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a Peter Parker. You know the guy I'm talking about?
It's Tom Holland.
Tom Holland,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you said you had some movies.
Well, we talked about The Exorcist, The Omen.
We
Yeah.
The
mentioned
talked
that
Omen
last
about that,
night.
always
yeah.
gives me
Yeah.
a creepy feeling. It's just like, oh my God, The Bad Seed too, but The Bad Seed wasn't really horror-ish.
The Bad Seed?
You've never seen The Bad Seed?
I don't recall.
Okay, so it's definitely an older movie.
Okay, something that
Older.
you think I should watch it? Like,
absolutely.
Was it like older when you say my 30s or?
No, I would say 50s, 60s.
Okay. Okay.
But it was about this, and they remade it too. They remade it, I think, with Macaulay Culkin, the second go round.
Okay.
But basically, this kid was just evil.
The Good Son.
It kinda,
That's what they made with Macaulay Culkin and
they did The Good
Elijah
Son.
Wood.
Okay,
yeah.
so they did a remake of The Bad Seed. But yeah,
Oh.
she is.
You probably seen The Good Son. It's
Evil.
Macaulay Culkin, he's evil,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a pick between which son at the end.
Yeah.
I don't recall
Which
that
son is
either.
saved?
Save, yeah.
So The Bad Seed is, I think it's in black and white, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably scarier than
1956. Yeah. So
It's-
old
yeah.
movie, That gave me a little bit of a creeps. The Omen and Salem's Lot, although it wasn't. Yeah, and I think the thing with Salem's Lot was that it most vampire movies are a little bit glamorized. Mm-hmm. You know, the vampire is slick and well put together and kind of, you know,
it's romanticized.
Yeah, it's romanticized. I couldn't quite. Yes, but this one was not that.
And then speaking of that, that I read that book.
Yes,
and I'm gonna tell you, for something that's average as a vampire, you know, that's vampires all. But that book, that's one of the books that actually scared me when I was reading it. Like,
and this is a crazy thing. I read horror.
Oh, you do?
I love reading horror. I have read Stephen King like you can't even believe, and there's a few others thrown in there. I read horror.
So wait a minute.
I love horror.
But the horror books are more detailed.
They are.
So
they are. But I can visualize it the way I want to.
Okay.
But in the movies, you're gonna just give it to me.
Okay.
You know, I can soften it up in my mind. I can't
like Dracula
if I
in
see
Pink.
it.
So what's the scariest Stephen King movie or book you read?
I think Salem's Lot was very scary for me. Salem's Lot was scary. Tommy Knockers.
Oh yeah.
That book was long.
I don't mind long books. I will pick up 1,000-page book. I don't mind long books.
There should have been 3 series.
No, it should have probably been 3 series.
They tried to make that into a movie.
That's what I was about to say. Mm-hmm. You know, this is what we should do, right? Like, between us, pick a movie for another person that we all have to watch.
Oh, right? That's a good idea.
Right.
That's a good idea.
My selection, we're gonna watch it.
the original one or the new one?
The original.
It. I already saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
The original or the new
I
one?
don't know. The one.
I think the old one is scarier.
Yeah.
You got to see the
agree.
original. Yeah. You would like that.
You guys are old. All these old.
Sorry.
No, because
your ancestors.
So the difference is the old school. A lot of the old school movies compared to the new ones that they remade are creepier.
Right.
Okay.
Like
it is even the new one is
name?
creepy.
Yeah.
The other movies too, like latest movies, like there's one movie called Eli, the boy. It's about the boy.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard of it.
It's on Netflix.
Tim,
yeah,
whatever his name is, played it from the original one.
What movie?
I want to say Tim Couch, but that's a football player.
Tim Robbins?
No.
I don't know. I never. I'm not a big clown person.
I'm sure you've not seen that one too, Megan.
I didn't see that.
I did.
Megan
see
was
that
good.
One. I did.
Megan
see
was
that
that was creepy a
All right,
little
so
bit.
you saw it.
I did see it.
You saw it, but you.
And I read the book.
I saw the latest It. I don't know.
Okay, I saw the original, and I never was a big fan of clowns, but it made me hate clowns. I hate clowns.
Don't watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I would never watch that. I'm telling
watch
you,
that.
I would never watch that.
That is scary.
Watch that. I don't like clowns, and it plays a big part of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Hate them.
But all right, so we all of us saw it.
Yes.
All right, so we'll scratch that. What
So
movie?
she's just selling the newer version instead of the older version.
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
So I mean, you went to the movies when you was in Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
So did you watch horror movies
Not in the movies, but maybe at home.
at home? What are some horror movies?
Yeah, I saw Jeepers Creepers in Nigeria.
Oh really? Okay, we talked about that one too.
Yeah, that was actually
Creepers.
based
Never
on
saw
a
that
true
either.
story, not the monster, but
Right.
the whole based on the killer,
Oh, okay.
and not yeah.
I also saw in Nigeria. So
Ugh,
You
I've
did?
never seen any
all
of
the
those either.
Have you seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I did see that.
You did.
Oh, that's one on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, that's a Netflix series.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
The original one creeped me out.
I think a part of it too is that we had less special effects,
Right.
and a lot of times you had to use your imagination.
Movie magic and stuff like that. They did.
You know,
back then.
sometimes less special effects is creepier than
Right.
the actual.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes it's a lot
Would
creepier.
you consider Bird Box I think it's on that horror movie. Bird Box.
Bird Box.
I saw
Yeah.
that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Did
was
you
a
see
good
that?
one. I thought
Something
that was
else my granddaughter
Bird Box.
made me
I heard. I think I heard about it.
Bird Box.
Yeah.
I didn't get the
That
whole.
wait a minute, is that the
hoopla
one with
about
Where you had to close your eyes.
Sandra Bullock?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
I didn't get the whole big hoopla about that one, but
And that's along the lines of what's that movie? It was British made, where they
There's another
it was
one.
it
like
was based on anger. Like they had so much anger that it caused this little virus, whatever. And when you got contaminated by the liquid, like a blood or some body fluids or whatever, you would get angry. That's what the thing was like, almost like a zombie movie, but you just anger. That was a good movie. I can't recall the name of it, but you know, I do like those British movies because they be off the hook sometimes. Shaun of the Dead.
Wow. So what about Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds?
I like
we
that.
never talked about that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
There's a new version of that too. I'm not sure how far back it was, but that's, you know, they remade that. But that original was there.
Yeah.
Oh, also we were talking about like before, how movies have changed over the years, where they left more to your imagination. Like we talk about Psycho, where you know you would see the knife go up, and then the blood in the water, the drink. Yeah, now you just see knife go up, plunge through the skin,
Exactly.
Yes. What's the movie with Denzel Washington? And I think it was Denzel Washington, John Goodman, and if they touched you.
Oh,
that creeped me out.
Yeah. When you walk by somebody, they would
if
basically
they touched
touch
you,
you would pass the
that
like a
evil spirit or something on. Oh, God, that movie creeped me out. And it wasn't really a horror movie, but it just
everybody was talking, saying the same stuff, same kind of saying or something when they got touched.
I can't remember the name of that one, but it was
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think he was was he a police officer or something?
Don't remember.
I know every time they touch you, they would say the same thing.
Right. It was
like an evil spirit or something.
I'm pulling up his movies because that one was just like, oh my
I remember
gosh,
that movie, The Hidden.
What was that about?
You remember The Hidden?
It sounds familiar.
An alien got into one body, then jumped out of another body, into another body, and they would jump into another body, and they kept going all around the town until the good alien, came to Earth and got into a body and killed them.
Oh, speaking of which,
what? Speaking of which,
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The original.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it Donald Sutherland?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Fallen. That's the name of that movie.
Fallen. Okay.
Fallen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what.
We was also talking about the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yep.
Yeah, that scared me as a kid.
Yep.
I remember that one. That. And it was the music.
Yeah, and I think that's the music in The Omen is the thing that gets me too. Like that just freaks me out totally.
Halloween music don't freak you out? Michael Myers?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Would you consider Get Out one of those?
Oh, I love that movie.
I wouldn't consider that a horror, but
no, it's scary.
It was
It was scary.
Horror, yeah.
It was scary, definitely.
It's crazy.
Jaws. This is from Rotten Tomatoes.
They list the horror movies.
They got Jaws, Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs scared the
creepy.
crap. Let me tell you, after we saw that movie, we came home and I put the trash can in front of the door. And my husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I was just like, "I don't know, but it made me feel safe." And I felt like I needed to do it. And he was just looking at me like I married a nut. But I can't explain why I felt like I needed to do that. But I needed to prop the door. Yeah, I needed to say
hello, credits.
Yeah, he killed that.
Did your mother breastfeed you when you were 12? When you start talking like that, I'm going, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Have you heard of One Cut of the Dead?
No.
Never heard of that one. They listed that as number 8. I don't know what that's.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah.
King Kong.
Yeah, that's
how about movies with like sharks and all of that?
King Kong.
Jaws. That's what Jaws. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jaws. It was
instead of Jaws, I saw Deep Blue Sea. Did you see that one?
Oh
yeah.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
But I think Jaws was more of a horror.
LL
Cool J.
Jaws was more of a horror because of the music. Also, the music was like dun 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 dun.
There was one. There's one I saw. Oh,
sorry.
Tremors.
Tremors. Okay.
Oh,
yes, that was
that's
scary. That was scary.
But you know what? I think when the sequels were kind of
just the first one.
They made them corny at the end.
Yeah, the Tremors was crazy.
Number 10, Quiet Place.
Yeah, that creeped me out for sure.
Number 11, Halloween.
Wait,
I'm surprised that far down the list.
Come on now. Are you
old.
serious? Jaws
Is
over.
that why? Because they old.
Jaws over Halloween.
Number 12, Shaun of the Dead.
I don't know what
I watched that. That
That's
was
a comedy.
that was a sort of a comedy. Yeah, that was.
Come on, man.
but it was
Who
good
did
though.
that list? Somebody
Rotten
high.
Tomatoes.
He said somebody high.
Somebody was smoking a blunt and it came up. Let me put it on the list. My
What
list
was
of scary.
number one?
Number one was what was number one? Alien.
I liked Alien.
The first
I liked
Alien
it.
was
The first
kind of
Alien
scary
was
at
really
first.
good. Yeah.
It was kind of scary, but
yeah.
the more you watched it, the more used you got to it. So it was like
I didn't feel like that was horror. I just think it was scary.
it was scary. Yeah.
And that horror is kind of different than scary.
You've heard of Let the Right One In?
Nope.
Never heard. That's number two.
I heard Let Me In. I heard a movie called Let Me In. That was another horror
That's
movie.
all right. That was a foreign film. Let Me
Okay.
Yeah.
In. Number three was Aliens.
Okay.
Which was a sequel. 4 was Jaws. Silence of the Lambs was 5. Get Out 6. Psycho 7.
Get Out.
One Cut of the Dead. You remember Get Out?
No, I remember, but
You're wondering why I
they
get-
consider that as a
Yeah.
horror.
It's a horror.
Well, I don't know
It's
why
scary.
charts of
I
horror?
think it's scary.
Where they got King Kong is number 9.
That's ridiculous. I don't even
Yeah,
know.
he was high.
That's a love story.
He was high.
ill.
He had Kush in the bush on this list. Trust me, he was high.
Let's see. It says 200, but it leaves it off at 13. Weird. Oh, okay, 14. Les Diabliques. Diabliques. That's a foreign, obviously. French.
How about this movie? What's that movie called? The one I wanted to see that was 1970 something. It had the desperate. No, not desperate. That had this guy that has a banjo or that had the banjo.
Deliverance.
Deliverance.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's
That was also scary.
that's.
And that
horror.
was a star-studded movie.
Yeah,
though.
it was. Yeah, it was.
Kind of early.
Oh,
I guess.
and then there's this sequel too. I used to see them. It's Wrong Turn. It's called Wrong Turn.
I
my
like the
God.
first one.
Oh my god, that's
I
another
don't know about-
crazy.
did you see
It's gore.
It was-
I told you.
Oh
I
my
was
god,
It was gore. That was
Yeah.
more gore.
Oh my God.
Gore, but
Yeah.
it was
It's
yeah,
like all
it
these
was kind
people,
of
yeah, scary. All these kind of
Yeah.
people that kinda
cannibals.
look like,
Oh,
Cannibals.
okay.
Oh, West Virginia.
Oh, there's
and they
another
had
one.
this kind of face, like they were not fully made.
They were cannibals.
Okay.
Like, but they were like
Distorted.
Yes,
hills have eyes.
Hills. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm
So-
trying to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's
a
another one.
it was a sort of
Wrong
2.0.
Turn.
Hills have eyes
my
2.0. Yeah.
So basically, somebody did a wrong turn. Is
Yeah.
that what- oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrong
Yeah,
Turn.
it was definitely a wrong
oh
turn.
my god, and then they, oh my
But
God,
it was
that
West
was
Virginia.
crazy.
That whole,
Crazy.
you know, you hear that whole thing about West Virginia and the cannibals.
No.
Wow.
No.
was crazy.
That's the inbreds. Not the
Yeah, in
cannibals.
West Virginia. That's pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
All right. There's number 15 is The Invisible Man.
Oh yeah.
I think they could read because you know they had different versions of that.
Right.
That's just not scary to me. Well, the old one, maybe.
original one.
Maybe the old one a little bit, teeny bit.
The one with Kevin Bacon in I thought was pretty good. that one,
That was a good movie
yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth
It
Shue.
didn't- I wasn't
Yes.
scared.
She was in.
wasn't scared?
Yeah.
I wasn't scared,
Yeah,
but
I
I liked
wasn't.
the movie. But it just
Yeah.
wasn't scary.
Nosferatu.
Yeah,
That was the one I was telling you about. Was like the first vampire
movie.
Yeah.
Right. That
Yeah.
talk about old.
That's
That's old for
the
real.
bald head,
Yeah.
pale, he had the-
1922.
That's what I'm saying. That's old for real.
the funny hands or
yeah,
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
little bucky teeth.
Yeah. What a vampire did you think should probably look like, and not what we see it as?
Yeah,
You know.
but we were talking about this before. The real vampire that, like for me, is the Boris Karloff.
Karloff, okay,
that's Dracula, and he was from Romania,
Right.
So he had the Transylvanian
Right.
accent. And Invasion of Body Snatchers. That's
Yeah.
number 17. Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby. Oh my God, I forgot about that one.
1968. Did you see that one,
Yeah.
Felonious? Rosemary's Baby. Did you see that one?
It's probably not
That
even
long time
scary
ago.
now. But you know, when you go back and look at it, it's probably not. But back then, when I saw it, it was scary. It was definitely scary.
The Wailing. Never heard of that one. That's number 19. 20 is Bride of Frankenstein. I don't know. That should be. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
What?
Came out in 1919.
Yeah.
It should make that like the Cabinet of Emperor Caligula.
You know what? We ain't talking about that.
The Devil's Backbone. 2001. Never heard of that one.
I thought you were supposed to say Devil's Advocate.
Eyes Without a Face. 23. Eyes without a
Yeah,
Billy
okay,
Idol.
Billy Idol song.
Billy Idol song. Come on.
We should talk about music soon.
Yeah. A Quiet Place Part 2, which was...
I saw part 2.
I saw it.
I don't know if I'm considering that a horror though. It's like
It's
aliens.
scary.
It's
It's
like
horror.
like
It is
aliens
creepy.
or like
When you get snatched off a bridge out of the middle, that's
Yeah.
horror. The Babadook. Wait, I think I saw that one. The Babadook. I did. I saw that one.
Babadook. Yeah, it was.
Babadook,
Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't. It was just crazy. It was about a book. A little boy, his mom, and the book. You probably didn't see.
I don't remember, but I remember this seeing it on Netflix. Train to Busan. It's number 26.
Rosemary's
Train to
Baby.
Busan.
Is that about a
I've
baby
seen
that
one
was like
too.
a
It was
monster?
Netflix.
Yes.
Okay.
They made a movie called It's
zombie
Alive.
movie.
Like Rosemary's Baby.
Yes,
Okay.
I think it's supposed to copy that or something.
Yeah. The child was the devil pretty much, and it looked like
Like a monster.
the devil, pretty much.
Yeah, they made a movie called
Yeah.
It's Alive.
Oh,
In the I think in the 80s,
It's
90s. No,
I bet
early
you-
90s.
What about Dracula? Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I like that
like
one.
that
But see,
one.
that's a horror movie, obviously. But that kind of is like a love story. I think that's the main theme of that is a love story.
that is the main theme of that.
But a
You're
scary
right.
love story, I guess. Yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
The Ring.
The Ring.
I've never seen any.
Every
of those.
woman in America is scared of that movie.
I've never seen. any
Have
of
you seen The
those.
Ring?
No.
Oh, we're gonna watch that.
The Grudge. The Grudge probably
Grudge.
up there next too.
Didn't see that either.
It's the
You
same-
know what's the series of movies where they it's lawless for a certain amount of time?
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
The
The
Purge.
Purge.
The Purge.
That scares me. Like it's not a horror movie, but
It's
that
gore.
scares me
Because it can happen.
Right, right, and that's
what
probably
everybody
why,
say about that movie.
yeah.
Everybody say that.
Night of the Living Dead was 29. Oh, His House, number 28.
What
I
is
never
his
seen-
house?
They came out in 2020, so it's pretty new.
Okay.
So I said a refugee couple makes a harrowing escape from war-torn South Sudan, but then they struggle to adjust to their new life. I guess I don't know about that all.
He's special.
Yeah, that's kind of. Then Night of the Living Dead, Talk to Me came out in 2023. So that's pretty new.
Yeah.
So, I remember
You saw that?
no, I'm saying this should be something.
I
I've
remember it, but I can't remember it. Talk to Me was supposed to be pretty sort of scary.
I think I like more psychological thrillers than horror movies. You know,
Like what's a
Yeah, because
oh,
you
like
said
when you something.
yeah. Get Out would
Get
be,
Out. You
yeah.
said Get Out. What was the?
Fallen. We'll fall in
Fallen.
that category. That's definitely a Silence of the Lambs. It really wasn't a lot of killing in that, but it was
He ate a
Scary.
lot of tongues. I don't know.
agreed. But I'm just saying, as far as horror,
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't be horror.
That's more serial killer-ish.
Yeah.
There was
So
another one.
yeah, I like more psychological.
What about Child's
thrillers.
Play?
I don't, I've never
Introduction
seen
of the dolls coming alive and all that.
it. Yeah, I
That was
don't like
scary.
any of that.
That was-
I don't
that
like
was
Chucky.
scary. I like
I don't
the
like
first
any
one.
of that. Like
You don't remember like you saying is that the first one? You remember like any older movies that might have had a style?
Doll?
I'm sure Alfred
No.
Hitchcock
I think
had
it was
had one.
Chucky. Chucky was the first one.
Chucky was the first one. It had, yeah.
I don't remember any older ones like that.
Yeah, this.
Not
But
even-
I'm sure, I bet you, like on Twilight Zone or one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
kind of things, is
Oh well,
probably
yeah,
was something
because
like
they
that.
had the guy with the puppet that did the show.
Okay.
and the puppet
Puppet
was
came
alive.
alive, right,
Yeah,
right.
well, if you want to say that. but
Right.
Dawn of the Dead. Let's see, Megan, which I have not seen.
Megan's
I've
good.
seen Megan.
It was good. I
Keep
don't.
it calm.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that I would say that was horror. It was scary.
It was. It's in
definitely
the category
scary.
of horror because she's
She's a
Right.
doll
start
that-
She's
killing.
a yeah.
but it's not no child's play.
Yeah, it didn't
type
make
scary.
me do this.
Yeah.
If it makes me cover my eyes, it's horror.
The Birds, Innocent. What was it? Zombieland's on here. I didn't think that was very scary. The Fly.
Oh, The Fly.
Jeff
Now, I
Goldblum.
didn't like the.
I forgot about that.
Wasn't that crazy about the original? But the one with
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum was really good. I thought.
Yeah.
Well, the original was I thought was kind of creepy because he was like,
Help me! Yes,
Help me.
yes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Zombieland. All right, we said that one. The Innocents. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Whatever
1962.
happened. I love that movie.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Betty Davis, right?
Betty Davis, Joan
love
Crawford.
Betty Davis movies.
Blackula should
I
be
am
in
an
there.
old person who loves old movies, and anything that Betty Davis is in, I will watch.
Misery.
I liked it. You know, I felt like Misery was the closest movie to book
Oh, really?
that they've done with Stephen King. Like when I was in the movies and she came on the screen, I was just like, that is her.
That's her.
That is exactly her. I felt like that they matched that perfectly.
That was who was that?
Kathy
the actress,
Bates
Kathy
and
Bates.
James Caan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see. Kathy Bates and James Caan. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a perfect match.
What's the title? Did you see that movie of that black girl? Probably you. The black girl was supposed to be her, where she was a kid.
Mama?
Is it Mama?
You about to say Mama?
No, where she was a kid and then she went to the circus. And
She went to the circus.
Yes, and then it's like a family, like it's a family. Oh my god, it's like a family, like a clone, another version of the family. Somewhere.
Oh, she's talking about another Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
Us? No, it
Us.
was-
Us.
Something like-
I think it's us.
Yeah, it was us.
Yeah, it is us.
Yeah.
Something, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Too.
They were the
That the
tethered.
end of the girl. Yeah. Yes, that's
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I,
Yes.
I think I saw that in
I
Canada.
didn't see that.
I think I saw that in Canada. I remember them saying something about
2019.
those Americans talking about the movie. I'm like,
You know, we get a bad rap no matter
Yeah.
where we go. People-
Raw. It follows. Dead of Night. Dracula. Again, Carrie.
Oh, Carrie. Yeah.
That's sad. Carries all the way down there like that.
Yeah, Carrie. That was a good book to movie match.
That was Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
That was a good.
I didn't read that book.
Oh, that was good.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
I've
Oh,
heard of
no.
that, but I never watched.
Please tell me you playing.
No, it's on here.
That is not scary.
10 Cloverfield. I'm thinking of Cloverfield. So it was two movies. It was one with John Goodman called 10 Cloverfield Lane. That was good.
No.
That's a what's his name? Night Shyamalan. I think it's Night Shyamalan.
M.
I
Night
think.
Shyamalan. He can have another movie out. He's got
No,
another
this
movie
was
coming out.
directed by Dan Trachtenberg and it had John Goodman in there, Mary
Yeah.
Elizabeth Winstead.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. But they also made a movie called Cloverfield about this big old ugly dumb monster walking through like Godzilla. The worst movie I've ever
That,
seen
was,
in my
that
life.
was a sequel. One of them was a prequel
It's
sequel.
like the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wait.
Cloverfield.
Cloverfield. They made a Cloverfield 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie was. That's worse than Pootie Tang.
I don't think
I don't think
anything's
it-
worse than Pootie Tang.
I don't know.
Barbarella.
I hate you so much.
Pootie don't need no music.
No, stop. Please don't do the quotes. Don't do it.
Us is on here. Number 75.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upgrade. Never heard that one. 2018. Evil Dead 2. American Werewolf in London.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
I like that movie a lot.
And going into some, it's on here. Eraserhead. Don't ask me how they got on there. But I guess for that time.
Yeah.
Beast. 2017.
Beast. You're not talking about with Idris. I know you're not talking about that.
No, this has Jesse Buckley and Geraldine James.
Nobody we know.
Yeah.
What about Army of Darkness?
Never seen it.
You never seen Army of Darkness?
Is that
I
with
don't
the
watch
guy
horror
with the
movies.
saw?
Yeah,
the
James Campbell. What is it?
He has a saw.
He has a
the
saw.
chainsaw.
Chainsaw. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's considered hard. That's hard.
yeah, but that's a part of a sequel too. I mean, a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what the original one was called.
Don't know any of these movies y'all talking about.
Drag Me to Hell.
Nope.
I saw a preview
I saw
of that,
that.
way
It
back
was-
when, but I never saw the actual movie.
It was creepy. I don't know, creepy a little bit.
See, The Fly again. Let Me In. That's who you mentioned. Let Me In.
I said that.
Okay, that's 2010. Okay, bullied at school, neglected at home, an incredibly lonely 12-year-old Owen spends his days plotting revenge.
Oh, that's scary.
Village of the Damned. That's an old one, but I know they made another one,
Okay.
a recent one, but it wasn't that scary. I don't think.
Christine's not on there.
Oh yeah, Christine.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
The Conjuring.
Conjuring. Yes.
Never saw that either.
We Can't All Die First. Grindhouse. The Thing.
We can
The
all
Shining.
die first. I think that's a.
The Shining was really good.
Yeah, I like The
You know
Shining.
there's a part 2.
And that was a good book to movie.
The Shining?
Yeah, that's a part 2.
No, I
After
didn't
the
know that.
original one?
Yeah. Is where the son, the little boy,
Uh,
he's grown up now.
Ah.
Yeah.
you're not talking about...
Is he at the hotel?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I saw the whole movie, but
Okay.
so the way the story goes, he's grown up now and he has powers. That's how from the
Well, he
original.
had powers
You're
in
right.
the
So
yeah.
now I guess that's coming full circle. I guess.
Because the HBO did a movie, Sleep. It's called Sleep something. You know what I'm talking about? It's either a prequel to The Shining or after The
okay.
Shining.
Well, this is after The Shining, so maybe that's the title.
It's Sleep. It's something. Sleep something.
The Shining was good. I really like that.
How about? Have you seen Insidious?
Doctor
Yeah,
Sleep.
Insidious
Doctor
is
Sleep.
good.
Doctor Sleep?
Doctor
was that-
Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
They came out 20. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah,
Okay, it came out
That-
2019.
yeah. It was HBO. It was.
You saw it on HBO.
I seen it on HBO. I couldn't figure out if it was came to the theater or
Gotcha.
went straight because it was around COVID time.
Oh,
sort of
it
too.
might-
So
yeah,
you
it might have went
you know
straight
movies
to-
just going straight to streaming or whatever.
So okay, so if you were to pick a horror movie for me to see, which one would you pick?
See, you already saw it.
Well, it depends on what you didn't see. I don't know what you didn't
a
see.
whole lot of
A whole
them.
lot of
Like most of the list that y'all said, I have not seen. What's your favorite horror movie? That's where we could start there.
Speaking of that,
You know,
Hannah,
I'm a zombie guy, so I like ones with
do like
zombies.
zombies.
I'm hearing the
Just-
new Insidious. The newest one is very scary.
Insidious.
I know that because I had some people over in Wilmington, and a friend of mine, she screamed so loud. Because I didn't think it would be scary, so I walked. I think I was in the kitchen or whatever, and I heard
Another one
And I'm
coming
like,
out.
what
or the
is
one
wrong
that-
with
I
you,
said the
Randall?
last one.
the last one.
How many are there?
I think 3 or so.
And they
Three?
was
Yeah,
watching
three.
the newest Insidious. I'm like, what are y'all? Why is she screaming like
Yeah,
that?
see, I don't want to
Oh, the
watch
Red
anything
Door.
that's going to make
No,
me
no,
strange.
there's one.
She
two,
screamed like
there's
that
5.
3 times.
You said, wait a minute. You said there's
There's
5?
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't that. To me, it wasn't. No, it wasn't that scary. It wasn't scary.
Well, you like scary movies, so it might
Yeah,
not be
so-
scary to
okay,
you.
maybe.
Yeah,
the last-
I'll probably be the one
last one,
screaming.
I
She
was
just
in
likes
and-
watching
I was,
it.
I was
She's
in and
scared,
out.
too.
I didn't really want to watch it because I'm not an Insidious, fan. But every time I walked away, it was a scream as if she was getting shot.
Wow.
No, it wasn't.
Like-
that. It was too
All right, so let's pick a something that we've all haven't seen and it's really scary.
I don't know.
That we all hadn't
yeah,
seen. That's
you
really
guys,
scary.
you guys will have to introduce me to scary movies because I don't have any on my list that I could pick because you guys probably have already seen them because I'm not a horror movie person. So, what horror movie would you suggest we watch together?
That's
Anybody?
really scary that y'all hadn't seen.
that I haven't seen because I haven't seen a whole lot of them.
Well, you didn't see The Shining 2.
No.
Oh, you saw it.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. How about you? Have you seen? You saw The Shining, the first one, right?
No.
Oh, you gotta
Well,
see
that's
that.
when we double that up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Back to back. Mm-hmm. I'd do that.
You hadn't seen the original Shining?
No.
Red Rum.
Yeah, yeah. That man.
That is creepy.
right there.
That is creepy.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay,
The Shining.
that's the plan. The Shining and then Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. Okay.
But she hasn't seen the first Exorcist either, right?
No. The 1970, the old one.
76.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta.
73.
The old
you might want to
people
let her.
one.
The old people what?
Okay, you ain't gonna be saying "oh" when you watch it.
You know what? It might not be as scary.
It's gonna
for
scare the old
her.
people out of you when you see that.
It might not be as scary for her
But
because
see-
the special effects
'cause I
are,
know even
are
I love that.
outdated.
But that's what me
No,
and
even
Brian was
besides
talking
that,
about.
I watch a lot of scary movies, so
Yeah.
it might not. Well, I'll try to say it. But
You know, another thing that impacted The Exorcist that made it so scary, and people not wanting to watch it, or people who watched it got even scarier because it was like supposed to be based on
A
real
true
life
story. That's right.
real life
That's
events.
right. It was supposed
So
to be
that's
based on a
that's
true
another
story.
thing that
Right.
made that movie like
Exactly.
people scared to touch.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
no, I ain't
All right.
watching
So are we doing The Exorcist or are we doing?
I mean, we could do a couple nights. It
Okay.
doesn't have to be all at one time.
Okay.
I think she should see the original.
that. Well, The Exorcist is definitely scared of Shining.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Shining makes you not want to date your ex-boyfriend or something again. the Exorcist is gonna make you not want to.
And I'm gonna need for y'all to not be laughing at me when I cover my eyes or leave the room when it's something I can't handle.
No. You have to put your big girl drawers on.
No, that's all I wear these days.
Yeah, the Exorcist is a different ball game.
All right.
Agreed.
So we're gonna do the Exorcist and we're gonna do the Shining.
The Shining and Dr. Sleep.
Okay.
What about Night of the Living Dead, the black and white one? She hasn't seen that
That's
version of
good.
it.
Okay,
Yep.
so we could do a double. Like we'll just do
The Exorcist.
the Exorcist and then Night of the Living Dead since it's both black and white. And then we'll do.
The Exorcist is not black and white.
It's not.
No, it's 73. We had color, sir.
No, but I still thought that was black and white.
No, the Exorcist was color.
Color.
Okay.
Don't be making me older
Okay.
than I am.
Yeah, I know for a fact that was color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she had the green stuff and everybody knew
Right.
it was green stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, in my head it's black and white.
No, it's not. What's wrong with you?
Maybe because I was watching on the black and white TV.
Is it this one?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Yep. Yep. All right, so
The level of special.
we'll put them two together.
Okay.
I got a question. What's the scariest vampire movie that you ever seen? Because vampire movies are normally not really scary, but what's the scariest?
The scariest vampire movie that I've ever seen have to be the older ones. The
Fright Night.
no, not even that.
The black and white ones?
Yeah, the black and white ones. Because it was. I think when the modern ones you kind of knew,
Right.
like what was going to happen. You knew. What's the one? What's his name that did Pulp Fiction guy? Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, we forgot about that one.
When they went into the they was into the
He
desert.
did a vampire?
From Dusk Till
Oh,
Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
he
Yes.
We
did.
forgot about that
Yes,
one.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
yes,
say
yes.
that's one of my favorite ones because it was just it was all around the movie was kind of funny. It was kind of horror and it was
Right.
had a little bit of elements of everything. I think
It did.
I got a question for you. He don't remember it. I feel like if he dig deep, he will. Do you remember a movie called The Monster Squad?
No.
You don't remember that,
No.
Tracy? Oh no.
I tell you, because like I said, I don't seek out horror movies. Now, I do seek out vampire movies. I like vampire movies.
Dracula. Okay, so about like 4 kids, I think they formed this group, go out the Monster Squad, and they was taking on Dracula, the Wolfman, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Mummy, and Frankenstein. Even though he ended up being good on the kid's side.
No, I don't
You don't
think
remember that?
I don't remember.
They even
that.
made a one-hit wonder song, Monster Squad.
Nope.
We're the Monster Squad.
See, I wouldn't have watched that or really gotten that because it wasn't really too serious.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
It wasn't in a Dracula or Wolfman, but it was impactful for kids and even adults kind of because when it came out it was like, this is cool. I went
Kids
to the
can
movies
fight
to see
monsters.
that.
Yeah. No.
I'm surprised. Matter of fact, I'm surprised they don't make a remake of that. All
No,
these other
please don't.
Say it out
Please
loud.
don't.
They probably will.
Please don't.
They
Please
probably
don't.
will. They make remakes
Please
out of
don't.
anything.
Hey, while we have a break, we have for those who are listening, we have a Africa Day celebration coming up on Saturday from 11 to 7 and then
Is this Saturday?
coming
it's
Saturday?
this Saturday, 5400 block of Glendale Avenue. There's going to be a lot of vendors out there. Come out and support. We also have coming up in June, we have the Glendale Food and Music Festival, same spot, 5400 block of Glendale. And in the 29th of June, we have our Wine and Pasta podcast. So we got 3 dishes. We want to, you guys can go onto the website and buy your tickets. It's $45. Let's go to www.hottopixpodcast.com. That's TOPIX.
Hallelujah.
So yeah, we have that, and we're gonna try to get around and get some more notice out there and do some more events, small events, not big stuff.
Just come.
You said the
Whatever
tickets are
events we have. $45.
$45.
Just
now?
$45.
Yeah.
Take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Cash App, and everything you can imagine. So go on, you can buy them online, and come on out and have some fun.
Do it.
So we good. We good on the scary movies.
Yes, we all good on the scary movies, and I'll bring snacks. I'm
Okay.
in charge of snacks.
So we're gonna watch. You guys, if you guys want to join in, you can't. So
You know what?
I was about to say, how was that about to happen?
there you go.
Well, they watch and then we discuss it.
Okay, so you
y'all
guys
can
can-
watch it on your own.
Yeah, so go check out. See, Lamb Chop's nice. She's like, just watch it on your own and just join us, and
You know what you should do?
Should I not be
Do-
nice? I'm not
Yes.
nice all the time.
You should redo a poll and tell them, what do y'all think starting from 1 to 10, the
Which one was
scariest
scariest?
movies?
Yeah.
Than what you read, because I think a lot of people gonna disagree with what you read out,
Absolutely.
especially the order,
oh, give them
and they want
Their
to
top
give
10.
opinions.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Well, let's do
what-
top 5.
top 5.
What are their top
Just
5
get back
movies?
at you.
Yeah.
Write it in a
Okay, so if going out, we'll do a poll. Not a poll, but I'll do a question of the day, and you guys follow us on Facebook or Instagram. and
You
let
use
us
that
know.
app all
What
the
did you?
time. Like every
know,
time,
that's what I'm
every day, every second.
Yeah, and get us. Let us know what your top 5 horror movies are.
Yeah.
and we'll discuss it briefly as we go on, and we'll tell you about our experiences with the movies we mentioned, and
see
I'll
who
let you know who
cries
cries and who doesn't.
I'm crying.
You crying?
I'm letting you know I'm crying. I'm hiding my eyes. I'm leaving the room. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining in, and any parting words?
Oh, you were going to say last words?
Any
No.
parting words?
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Like, subscribe, share.
Yes, and we still got to start doing our contests, our giveaways.
Giveaway.
All right.
The
Well, I think we should start it at the wine and pasta.
Okay,
And then
kick it
we'll
off
go.
there.
We'll
Okay.
kick it off there.
So you guys go get your tickets.
Please.
You'll have fun, I promise. And we're good.
Ta.